Republican death panels. Good morning, this is Toad Vlogs and this is the morning show. And after screaming and yelling about Democratic death panels, it turns out the Republicans quickly put in their own death panels. This is coming from Texas State Governor Rick Perry, who has passed a law getting between the individual and their doctor, making it mandatory for all college students to get meningitis shot. And, you know, with shots come side effects, and people will die from the side effects. Not only that, but because the bill is so, you just have to have a shot, it doesn't tell you which shot to have. And according to the Truther Girls, there are 5 different meningitis shots, none of which cover all the types of meningitis that are possible, and all of them combined do not cover all of the possible types of meningitis, and if there's any possible new strains of meningitis, it won't cover them. So even if you get this shot, there's no guarantee that you won't get meningitis and die. There's also the possibility that you get this shot and it does nothing whatsoever, because it hasn't actually been tested to see whether it reduces your risk of meningitis or if it reduces the effects of meningitis. All that's been tested is whether you have the antibodies for that particular type of meningitis. Yeah, okay, so we don't, bother doing any testing on that. The reason that we don't have stuff like that mandatory is because people die. Whenever, I don't care what type of medication you got, there's going to be somebody who's died from it. There's allergies, there are side effects, some of the side effects are really nasty, and people die. So that's why you don't make them mandatory, because you're automatically giving a death sentence. If they have a choice and they decide, after hearing all the possible side effects and the risks, and they take that choice, that is their choice. But once you make it mandatory, somebody's going to die, and it's going to be your fault. That's a death panel. So yeah, Rick Perry, Republican, and his death panel.